Like I'm the best?
Yeah, like
I'm the best, because I am. I don't see. I just gave him potatoes a little while ago.
You gave him
I gave him the rest of those potatoes.
Listen.
I gave him the rest of those potatoes.
Well, okay? He eats well.
This is not our regular day, so we're gonna get this room right.
But we're gonna do it because I think that is good for us to do it. I don't wanna be the reason.
Well, you know me,
I don't want to be the reason that we don't do it.
You're not gonna be the reason, baby. Teamwork.
Well, my health. I don't want my health to be the reason that we don't do it.
The health is the most important thing.
I know.
So, ooh, this one burns really good. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. This is not the smudging technique that we usually use.
No, you gotta start at the door and work your way.
Yeah, we don't have a window open or anything, but
nothing. Ain't no windows to open.
It's all good though.
Yes.
Cause God made sage.
Yeah.
God did. He did.
God did.
He did.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. He made it. Maybe what if he made it for this reason?
Hey.
I think about that sometimes.
How about it?
It's people like, oh, you pray to God, you don't look for all these other things to give you what you need. You look to God. Well, He made it.
My favorite, Palo Santo.
Palo Santo.
Yes.
Palo Santo.
We got a little Palo Santo.
Oh man, my microphone. I gotta figure this out on my off time for sure.
Okay.
I always wait for the pod to do this and then give me problems. Let's see here. Some of this will be YouTube appropriate only. This will not be on the audio portion. Let me go ahead and do not disturb.
I did that already.
Yes. This is highly unorthodox. Highly unorthodox.
But we're going to do it anyway because...
See.
So loud.
Sorry, my bad.
It's okay. I hear you. That was woof. That thing was blowing me out.
Let me see now. Highly unorthodox. Yes. This is where we will start from. This is highly unorthodox.
In the Sunday, we're in the brunch zone right now.
Oh man, this is highly unorthodox.
Bathrobes and headscarves.
It is 1:24, even though it feels like Sunday morning.
Yeah, it does feel like Sunday morning.
Man, we don't usually shoot on Sundays.
We don't, so it'll be interesting to see how this all goes.
We weren't supposed to shoot today. Welcome to episode 36 of the Where's Brunch podcast. Hey.
Hello.
Cheers, baby. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
This might be your shortest episode of Where's Brunch or the longest episode ever.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all our lovely listeners and followers. Welcome to the Where's Brunch podcast.
Yes.
And as always, if you are not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe, like, and comment on all of our platforms, which include TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and where else?
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Yeah,
That's
you got
everything?
it all. Facebook
Okay,
too.
Facebook.
Even Facebook.
At Where's Brunch Podcast, that is us. Please sure to let us know that you listened, what you liked, and if you think we're absolutely crazy. We love you. Thank you.
Hey, shout out to the listeners, the followers, and the supporters. We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you guys.
So we don't have to dive into it, but Trina's not feeling very well, guys. And
I'm so tired of this shit. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to curse in the first
I don't know. We're only 4 minutes and 25 seconds in, and you banged it out, so we'll figure it out. It's a little bit more editing for me.
I'm so tired of this stuff. Yes, I don't feel good.
And we weren't going to shoot. We didn't shoot yesterday, which is our regular day, and we're,
I felt like this morning, now, while I don't feel crappy. Because it seems to be that as I progress in the day, the pain increases and I don't really feel well. So I'm excited to have the energy to get this out and about today. Yeah. And I'll give just a little insight into what's going on if folks are interested. I'm a woman of a particular age, as we already know, well over my 40s. I know I look fantastically young.
She's right. She's right about that.
I don't look 47, but I am. And I'm having some reproductive organs issues, to put it, mildly. And I've had some back and forth with, doctors and specialists and all these things. And we're reaching a point in the road where there's got to be a decision. A determination has to be made on whether these said organs need to stay or whether they need to go. And at this point, I ain't having no more kids. So I don't care. They can go. But there's just like a process to all of this. There's testing. There's this hurry up and wait. There's this get back to you. There's a Congress, a caucus of sorts of doctors to agree on said process. And so we're kind of like in that state. And so some days are just not good for me by the afternoons. I mean, I'm not even really posting and doing what I want to do socials wise because I just don't feel well. So
yeah, and it's not just a physical thing, but the mental part of it is it's heavy. It's heavy.
It's wearing on me.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough.
It's wearing on me. If you keep going through this, you start to question yourself. You start to feel like, am I crazy? Am I imagining this? Why are they doing this? And why do I feel like this? And why won't this stop? And yes, bouts of crying, just laying and doing nothing. And if I do too much, I mean, something as simple as just going outside and walking the dog can result in pain for the rest of the day.
And I'm health first. Like, listen, this is all, this is our creative outlet. We're not on Instagram. We're doing this podcast right now, making a bunch of money and stuff like that. Like, we're not there. And maybe we'll be there, maybe we won't. Who knows? But this is our creative outlet. So health first. First. All those things first. Like taking care of my baby first, and all the podcast stuff can come later. But that's why. But some comment that I made sparked this whole thing,
y'all,
at the breakfast table, the brunch table, to be honest. And I made a comment, and it sparked Miss Lil, furry slippers over here, and she's like, we gotta get on a pod right now.
Because you said something. And I was just like, wait a minute, what? Hold on. And
I put my mimosa in the fridge, and I started setting up the cameras and the lights.
So we have our mimosas, ladies and gentlemen.
And here we are. Mm-hmm. What did I say that was so crazy?
You said I had a type.
Oh, I know. I said.
You said you are very observative or whatever.
So observant, yes. Observant. And I was like, what were we talking about?
We were talking about thick thighs.
Oh, thick thighs, right? So we were talking about health. We were talking about health and our weight and our challenges, right?
Yes.
We've been eating well, you know what I'm saying? And boom. And I was like, yo, I said something about my midsection. Right, you were talking about how, and I was like, now I related to what you were saying. You were talking about your body and stuff, and I was like, yo, my midsection is crazy. My t-shirts, you know what I'm saying, they medium. They like, you sure about that, bro? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then you, I felt like you were a little dismissive of my struggle
because you look good.
I appreciate that, but people say the same thing about you too, and so it's not about how we look to the outside. It's about how we feel.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, that's a little dismissive. I said, don't dismiss my struggle.
And I wasn't dismissing your struggle.
You know what I'm saying? Then I was like, I said, yo, these, some of the pants I rate, you know how you have pieces of clothing that you can gauge your progress or your regress?
So your fat pants, or your skinny pants, we all got them. I got some fat jeans.
Jeans. And I was like, yo, this particular pair of pants, when I put them on, they feel a little more snug. And you're like, the thick thighs, you got thick thighs. I said, thick thighs like a woman? What did you say?
And I said, there are whole sites for women who like men who are thicker. And you made a comment.
And I said, well, that's actually your type. I'm not actually your type.
And I was like,
that's your type.
Hold on.
Hey.
Hold on a minute.
If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
I just want to know, where did you figure that was my type of guy?
I'm a very observant guy. Now, let me start off by saying, I started off by saying I'm very observant. But my next point is that I'm very secure in myself. Like, I'm not, concerned with that type of shit. So it's all fun. But just do comments, and then just kind of paying attention to your, the not necessarily your history, but the potential. Maybe the exes, but the potential history, like some of the potential interests at certain points.
Shit.
And then some of the comments that you've made on particular guys and Hollywood personalities. I put together that's okay. Boom.
I like thick guys.
She like the thick guys. You know what I'm saying? She's her type.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so I'm like, I'm not actually your type, which has nothing to do. Your type has nothing to do with who you're supposed to be with.
Oh,
I hope y'all know that, right?
Hell yeah, because your type will lead you down a road of brokenness.
Listen,
They'll lead you down a road of emptiness, of loneliness, of all these kind of things. You might not be sexually satisfied with your type.
Some of y'all ladies, y'all type is the exact guy you go on to social media to bash all the time.
Ooh,
that's actually your type. Hey, ooh, you're not ready for that conversation though.
Ouch.
You're not ready for that conversation though.
Ouch.
Y'all
I would
out
just
here.
say, let me just say for my prior dating time that I didn't discriminate on a said size of a brother. I didn't think that, they gotta be 6'2". I don't even know what the particular weight is of a skinny dude or whatever, but they didn't have to be like a pencil thin, or they didn't have to be, super duper muscular or whatever. But yeah, so they might have been a little bit not linebacker.
Was I off?
You
What I
weren't
said?
off, but it was just crazy that you said it at the brunch table, and I'm like, whoa.
It's a thought that I've had before, but
And you never said it to me before.
but it wasn't time for me to say it until
so
today.
you dropped it at the brunch table.
Yes, that's the best place to say it.
Oh my
It
gosh.
sparks conversations.
And here we are.
It gets the people going.
Oh my gosh. So I guess my question to the audience. Well, wait, let me ask you a question. So am I your type? What's your type?
You are my type. Ooh. But you know what? You're heavy up top with the, you know what I'm saying? With Becky and Julianne over there.
Becky and Julianne.
With Julia and Rebecca. It depends on the day.
This podcast is going all the way left right now. Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm a little top heavy for you?
Yeah, no, you're not top heavy for me. But as far as like my history, you know what I'm saying, taste wise, whatever, I've always been a bottom, you know what I'm saying, bottom kind of guy. And I've never, and then I get introduced to this world of plushness and comfort nap times. And I embrace it.
Oh my gosh.
It just goes to show you that your type means nothing to you. It means nothing in the long run. So yeah, but as far as like personality and stuff like that, body type, outside of those specific things, oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful black woman.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So yeah, so were you gonna ask me something else? Were you going somewhere else with that?
No, I mean we've both dated. We've let it be known that we've dated outside of our races. Some folks might call me the United Nations. Shout out to some of my friends who will say that to me about who I've dated in my past. But
United Nations is hilarious.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was United Colors of Benetton.
Oh, there you go. United
That
Colors
is
of Benetton.
actually
That's
what they used to call me. But no, I just think like you like who you like, and whatever works. Works.
Yeah, the laws of attraction don't have all these little specific things. It's just a universal thing.
And when we met, I was just like, oh, he's cute.
There you go. Here
And
you go.
he smells good. Shit.
The cuteness. So I try to keep my face looking good.
You
know
look
what I'm
good.
saying? And then I try to keep my skin right, and I try to smell good.
Ooh, yes.
Those are the two things that got me over the fence, guys.
Ooh, deliciously.
She said, you know what? Open the gate for this guy. Let him in. He forgot his ID at home. Let him in. He looks like a good guy.
Gosh, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So hence we are here.
Like them thick dudes. Them, what's the nigga name? What's the dude name on Fresh Prince? What's his name?
No, I don't.
Jeffrey. She like the Jeffrey, the new age, the 2023
Jeffrey
Jeffries.
is not thick. Jeffrey is.
Nah, you don't know them chocolate, the super chocolate niggas.
Okay,
though.
well,
Like what kind of dark chocolate?
Yeah,
dudes,
dark
you know what I'm
chocolate.
saying?
Hey, sometimes you can't discriminate. Okay, you cannot discriminate.
I need to go get that camera on surgery and get my beard plugged in.
Oh, please do not. Oh my gosh, between
the
Mayweather,
Mayweather surgery.
yeah, and Karen dude.
How can I keep up with the Jeffries out here?
You
though?
don't need to. You do not need to.
You got that there right. Appreciate you.
Right.
Appreciate you.
I don't need people in your DMs because I'll cut a bitch.
Listen. Like I said, here we go. Let's get the horns going right now. Here's my what is the PSA out there. All right. Before you think you can DM me, and I do not have the ego. I don't expect anybody to be DMing me. However, before you think about DMing me, make sure you can at least season meat.
I'm doing pretty good as far as geniuses go.
If you can't season meat, don't DM me. Period.
Oh my gosh.
Because my baby can cook. So the seasoning meat, if you do know how to season meat, that don't mean you're gonna get in. I'm just saying, don't even start hitting the keyboard keys before you can season meat. If you can't season meat, don't talk to me.
And don't be in his DMs because I will curse you out. Okay, I will. Oh, beans. Shh.
We keeping that.
Yeah, we're keeping that beans. Calm
Yo,
down,
beans.
buddy.
Yo, relax, bro.
Calm down. I will cut a bitch. I don't play that stuff. So yeah. So there's that.
Hey, that's enough, man.
But can we talk about the attire for today's podcast? For those of you who can't see us, I just want to acknowledge that my husband is out here in his bathroom.
Yo.
Like we just came out the bathroom.
It's Sunday. I'm home relaxing.
Yes, we normally are not podcasting on Sunday.
My white tee.
My husband has on his bathrobe.
Terry cloth.
The ultra thick plush terry cloth robe and your hat.
Oh, fly high.
Your
you know
fly
what I'm saying?
high hat and your grays.
Yes, my pajamas. These I think what are these? Polo or nautical? One or the other.
One of them.
Listen,
yes.
Life is about fabrics and textures.
Yes, they are.
You know what I'm saying? Fabrics and textures.
When you're home, you want to be comfortable.
Yes.
I'm a fan of at-home grays. Like I have a whole selection of grays that I put on when I'm home, and I could do a whole load
yes,
or two
of grays alone
just for my houseware. So man. I'm just digging, that we're just keeping it real on Sunday and how we are. Now, I threw on a cat suit because I didn't want to have to think about a bra. I didn't want to have to think about like several things, and I just wanted to be comfortable.
Yeah, for all the fellas out there listening to this on like Spotify or whatever, don't be trying to switch over to YouTube now that she says she ain't got to worry about a bra.
They're in though. They're properly packaged. This cat suit has the proper foundational support that's built in already.
You look great.
Thank you.
I was supposed to be. Thank you. I was supposed to be off today.
I know.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it. So after we get finished shooting this pod, which I truly hope is the shortest pod ever because I don't have time. It's already 2:00 or so, and I have to edit after this. So I was supposed to be off. So you call me in on my day off. I'm coming in with my robe on.
Your day off.
My day off.
Your day off. Mm-hmm. How about that?
Yeah, we still giving y'all podcast. We love y'all.
Yes, and I just felt like after he made those comments about my type that we gotta go talk about this because I don't know how many spouses are paying attention to that about their spouses and figuring things and making those types of observations.
That's a great question. Is your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend your type?
That's a question.
That is the question, and I swear, we're gonna tag y'all.
Drop a comment.
Drop a comment. I want to know.
It's just don't start no drama for people.
It no drama. You gotta acknowledge these things.
Everybody cannot marry Idris Elba. There's only one.
Here she go again.
Okay, you can't. You can't marry. Everybody can't marry Idris Elba. Or the bootleg.
Who's the bootleg version of Idris Elba? There's a bunch of those.
I mean, they try to pick somebody.
Lord have mercy.
But I'm just saying, everybody can't marry Idris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. or thick, whatever is thick.
What else is going on? Hopefully we get some answers on that. So
Okay.
we'll move on. We'll move on to the next topic.
Okay,
What's going
so
on?
I was we were talking about parenting and black parenting styles because I was listening to a pod. Shout out to Demetria Lucas and Ratchet and Respectable, and she and I were messaging today about a TV show showing children talking to their parents about losing their virginity and when they were gonna have sex, and one girl calling her mom to bring her condoms because she didn't have any. She was at the boy's house and she was gonna lose her virginity, and they didn't have any condoms.
She
So
said,
called her
"Mom, bring me these."
Can you bring me some condoms? It's a TV show, and just like that. And Demetria was on a pod saying she was just in shock about all this, and I had to give my own take to her. Like, hold on, parenting is different now. Okay,
New age
there's
parenting.
nouveau parenting.
Nouveau? Is that the same as new age?
Yeah, new age,
Nouveau?
nouveau parenting,
Nouveau parenting.
and then there's black parenting, and I had to learn about that really quick in Florida.
There's a gray area.
There's
It's
a
mixing.
Because when I was in Florida, I learned, because my kids were teens, they were in high school, that there are parents who are okay with co-ed sleepovers. There are parents who are okay with kids drinking in their presence at their homes. There are parents who are okay with kids having sex in their house, like the boy can sleep over at the girl's house or the girl can sleep over at the boy's house, or even they're taking the girlfriend or the boyfriend on the family vacations and they know what's going down. They're having sex, and the parents are okay with it because they're, I guess,
It's going to happen anyway.
supervising
Right.
them.
So they want to create a controlled environment for these kids to have these experiences rather than them going out and having these experiences in the world without their...
Right. And so Demetria was saying on her pod that ain't no way you doing that in my house where I'm paying bills. And I was like, ho, 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 because it's happening right now. These parents, there are parents who are totally okay with these types of things. And even as an adult, if I brought a man home, I wouldn't feel comfortable sleeping in the same bed. And my parents are even, he gonna sleep out in the living room on the pull-out couch, and you gonna be in your room. It ain't no sleeping in the same room unless y'all married.
So I guess the concept of these nouveau parents or whatever they're saying is that, well, if I make him sleep on the couch and you sleep in his room, once I fall asleep, you're gonna sneak and go do it anyway. So you might as well. I may as well have control over this situation. I think that's what they're saying, and I'm not saying I agree with it or whatever. It just is what it is.
I don't agree with that. I don't want my daughters. You hear me? Don't do it. Don't come here with no boy thinking that y'all gonna sleep in the same room and y'all ain't married. No. How would you feel if Taj came home with a girl and she wanted to spend the night in his room at your house?
That's not happening. That's not my style of parenting.
Okay.
And my son wasn't fast. You know, I raised.
But do you think, what is fast? Because the average age that kids are losing virginity in the United States, I think it's something like 16.
Yeah, that's he wasn't so fast as considered like 14, I guess.
Yeah. But either way,
but he wasn't on that shit. Like I didn't, I raised him. It's a combination of how I raised him and his personality. Okay. Right? So the combination of those two things didn't lead my son down a path where he was chasing girls early.
Right. That's
unlike
great.
Me.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was girl crazy from like 6th grade.
Wow.
So it's a different parenting style. And I don't know, I almost feel like the parenting style breeds some of this shit. Because you give them so much liberty and they're around a bunch of other kids with so much liberty that they feel like they deserve the same amount of liberty. And then you kind of like between a rock and a hard place, you have to give it to them.
Well, I start asking questions. I remember there was a time when my youngest went to a pool party and it was in a building like this. The mom was divorced and she had the kids, two kids, a boy and a girl. And she allowed the daughter to have a pool party, birthday party. And instantly I had checked Instagram and saw that there were red cups all around the pool. Everybody's holding a red cup. And I'm like, hold on a second. What's going on? And then I, followed up with her and I was like, I don't feel comfortable with you spending the night. I know the mom is cool and said that everybody can spend the night and all that stuff, but the mom was letting boys and girls spend the night. And I was just like, oh, this doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
I can't sign on to this because I'm not going to be responsible for or worried about what happens in the middle of the night when I'm not awake.
And you gotta,
and these kids are real free now.
Yeah, and it's a cultural thing too. Like our culture over here, because you have other countries where drinking before 21, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's
like
normal.
you know what I'm saying. I have friends, West Indian friends, who were drinking rum when they were little kids and shit like that. Not like drinking, but you know what I'm saying. They're giving a little bit.
Yeah.
They'll taste a little bit of that, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. And it's not necessarily something wrong with that. It's just different than how we do things here.
Yeah.
So you have to be cognizant of that because while you have this free willy-nilly style of raising your child and they're going to school with kids whose parents are not on that same wavelength, you can't be having these kids over your house giving them alcohol and shit like that.
No, you cannot.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a crime.
It's a crime in this country.
To the delinquency of a minor.
And it will get you fucked up by some parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I start asking who all gonna be there.
Who all gonna be there? That is a classic black
Who all gonna be there?
response.
First of all, whose house you going? Whose party is this? I need to know who the parent is and who all gonna be there.
We don't just use this on our kids. We use this with our friends too. Hey man, you don't come to this thing we got going. Who gonna be there, yo?
Yeah.
Who all gonna be there? That's gonna be this is the determining factor.
It really is because I might not come, depending on who all gonna be there.
When your kid tells you, "Oh well, Sam and Jessica gonna be there," oh no. I know their parents,
and I know what they want. And how to get down. You can't go.
Oh, that's why. Look, I mean, it just goes, this nouveau parenting. I mean,
but it's really scary because it creates this thing. These are young adults that you're rearing, and then they become these adults carrying along these same principles that could really get them messed up.
It starts when they're kids. It starts when they're small. I was in Wegmans earlier today, and I'm in the checkout line, and I hear this little kid demand something loudly to his mom or whoever she was, and she says, "Felix," and this is the black woman, "practice patience." And he started crying. He slammed himself down into the cart, and I was like, "Let me check my shit out and get out of here." Because
I'd have yoked Felix ass up.
Felix would have lost feeling in his hand, in the lower extremity of the lower portion of his arm for at least a few seconds or so. And then I would have corrected that action quick.
Yeah.
But it's different. It's different.
It is. It's very different.
Yo.
And I could not be a parent of a toddler or anybody right now because I would straight snap. I know I wouldn't be right. I wouldn't know what to do. I would snap on a child. Like, what? I'm sorry, what did you say?
Well, I think you would probably snap on a child just for asking something that, like, "Hey, Mom, we ran out of toothpaste," while you're trying to make your mimosa.
Why you gotta do all that?
You over here asking me about toothpaste, and I'm trying to get my Saint Germain portion right.
First of all, I shop in bulk and I coupon, so there was always more than one in the pantry.
Oh, hilarious.
Or the cupboard.
Hilarious.
So this weekend, I'm having a bit of a moment because I don't feel good, and also I was delinquent in getting my Barbie movie tickets.
Oh, shoot. Man, this has been rough, yo.
Not only was I delinquent in getting my Barbie tickets, but I couldn't even find nobody. I found somebody. Can't find nobody to go with me to go see the movie. So I didn't get any tickets. I missed the premiere because honestly, I would have just gone to the premiere earlier last week and I would have been fine. But the Barbenheimer thing is happening right now as we speak. These are supposed to be the biggest movies of the summer.
Barbenheimer.
Next to Mission Impossible. They're expecting record numbers of people turning out for the Barbie movie because it's a cross-generational film. And I'm just, I'm looking forward. We already decided the day. We're going to go next week or this week. We're going to go see it.
Just to provide some clarity.
Yes.
One, our apartment, the windows, we have a lot of windows. And if you look out the window, the movie theater is literally right across the street. So we're seeing limousines showing up. We're seeing loads of women and kids with pink on. It's been so much pink this entire weekend.
Yes.
And my baby over here, she has not been feeling well, so it's been tough on her.
Yes.
But it's just crazy watching this Barbie situation. And the second point I want to make is that I have absolutely no interest in seeing this movie. Neither do a bunch of her friends.
Everyone has basically told me no.
But I don't want her to go to the movie by herself because she's going to be sad.
Because I was going to go by myself and just talk to myself and get a single ticket and just sit there with my popcorn and a can of rosé.
So I'll go to see Barbie with her. An hour and 54 minutes, I believe.
Yes, an hour and 54 minutes.
Of Barbie.
Yes.
Which will be the most time I've ever spent on a Barbie subject. Anything Barbie related in my entire life. This hour and 54 minutes will be more time than the accumulation of time over 48 years of me spending any time on anything Barbie related. So that's how much I love you.
I love you too. And you know that Barbie is near and dear to my heart. I used to have several Barbie dolls, from Twirl a Curl Barbie to Western Barbie to a Michael Jackson doll who I moved into the Barbie house, to my Barbie townhouse, to the Barbie trailer that was open on the top, to the Barbie hair salon, to what else? The Barbie Corvette. You
Corvette.
name it. I had Christy Barbie.
You had Ken?
Oh, I had multiple Kens, both black and white. I had the Christy doll.
We'll find out.
I had the Skipper. Remember Skipper, y'all? Skipper was Barbie's little sister, right? That was her sister, right? I had Dr. Barbie. I have literally had a lot of Barbie dolls. And so for me, it's really great. I mean, my girls went today and they sent me pictures and I was about to cry because they got in the Barbie box and they took the photo. And I was really, really sad about that because I didn't get to do that.
So this, so then there's Oppenheimer. I guess they just, something happened.
And there's
a social media wave or something.
A TikTok thing happened where the kids, the youngsters, decided that it's a great idea to do a double feature and go and see Oppenheimer right after you see Barbie. So I guess it's like the Barbie world and then the end of the world when you see both movies are like polar opposites. And it's been a huge deal. Many movie theaters have sold thousands of tickets.
Oh, the double feature
of
thing.
The double feature thing of Barbie and then Oppenheimer. Hence,
it's double feature ish because from what I'm saying, Barbie is looking like 155 mil and Oppenheimer is looking like 80 mil.
Yeah, Barbie is kind of blowing it out the water. Yes, so
it might be more of a social media thing than anything.
Yeah, it's a social media thing more than anything, and it's age specific because
That's
for the parents who are taking their little kids, they're just going to see Barbie and getting it over.
They're not going to see Oppenheimer.
They're not going to see Oppenheimer. But for the older kids, the teens, the late teens, the early 20s, Barbenheimer is kind of like a thing.
Barbenheimer.
It's
That's
a thing.
hilarious.
Look up the hashtag, y'all. Go on Twitter. Barbenheimer is a thing.
Somebody commenting on social media. Can I go see Oppenheimer and not see Barbie and like not be lost? Like, as if they're related.
As if they're related. Like, seriously.
That's hilarious, man.
That's crazy.
I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a He-Man, and Transformers junkie. So going to see a Transformers movie today is like, it's a big deal.
Which is what we did a few weeks ago.
We sure did. I'm not hopping in a limo. I'm not dressing up, but
I
get it.
Pink and
I get it.
And doing the outfits and the themes and the pink drinks.
It was fly. We watched the people, like loads and loads of cars of women going to see Barbie dressed in pink.
I mean, the first Barbie doll was in 50 something.
Wow.
Think about that. How many women have been touched by a Barbie doll?
Pause.
And then when you touched, okay. And then when you think about also the racial lines when the first black Barbie came out, which was in 70 something.
I'm about to say it had to be 70 something.
Yes. And then when you think about Barbie started to be very multicultural and they started to develop the Barbie dolls for the different countries. They had the Japan Barbie. They had the different Barbies of Africa. They had Caribbean Barbie. They had all of these Barbies. It's a really big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It is. I get it.
So
I get the cultural significance of Barbie.
And for me, like I said, I mean, Barbie was my girl. Like I cut Barbie's hair on multiple dolls. I did braids. I did all kinds of stuff to my Barbie doll. And so I just feel like for me, it'll be a bit of nostalgia. I hear Margot Robbie does a really great job.
Who's that?
That's the girl
Director?
who's starring as
Oh,
Barbie.
okay. Oh, girl, yeah, I like her.
Yes.
She's dope.
Ryan Gosling is Ken.
Yeah.
And shout out to Issa Rae, who is playing, I think, the Barbie fan club president. And also, rooting for Christy Barbie, which is the black Barbie.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot.
Who's playing that role?
Issa.
Oh, so she's the
fan club. I think she's the fan club president, Barbie fan club president, and then she's black, but also the whole introduction of Christy Barbie.
Gotcha. Shout out to Issa Rae, yo. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? She's dope.
Issa's having her year. She's having her time. She's having her everything, and I'm really, really excited for this. And thank you for being my person going with me.
I got you, man. I got you covered, yo.
Yeah,
It's all
I'm
good.
excited. I'm excited. And yes, I will have rosé at the theater, a can.
It's pink.
Pink.
It's along
Yes.
the whole theme.
Yes, I might put on my pink dress too, depending on how I'm feeling that day. But I'm really excited to just see it and experience it. But my kids are seeing it today before they go to the Drake concert.
Tonight.
At the MSG.
Listen. This might be inappropriate.
Go ahead.
No, listen. Kennedy and Morgan, y'all better not be throwing y'all bras on stage at the Drake concert.
Kennedy and Jordan.
Kennedy and Jordan.
Oh, they better
thinking
not
of
be.
other-
I heard he's collecting bras now on stage. What is going on?
He had a 38G or something bra on stage and said, "Find this
her."
woman immediately." He knows what he's doing, man. He come on, man. This guy, the marketing and stuff, and then it's been
Bringing
this guy's
back this
brilliant.
whole throwing the underwear thing is like bringing it back from back in the day when that used to happen.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
You know,
He was in Montreal and he was like, "Yo, I feel a little down. No one's throwing their bra on stage right now. I feel a little, you know what I'm saying?" So he's recognizing what's happening and he's making a thing out of it and capitalizing off of it.
and the women are just going
They're gonna go right along with it.
and just throw their bras on. The bras cost too much money. Do you know how much a 38G bra costs?
It's like $50 for one bra.
Might be $62 to $75.
She says
I'm-
62.
I'm not throwing my $62 bra on the stage for nobody.
Ladies, wear your cheap bras to the Drake concert. You never know how you're gonna end up feeling.
When you're that size, they're never cheap.
Right.
Okay? They're never cheap when you're that size.
Right. Hilarious, man.
So yeah, so excited. They're having their best summer ever. My girls are
Yeah, they're
having
doing
their
it.
best summer ever.
Spending a lot of time
Okay,
together.
spending time together, and we still got Beyonce next month.
Ooh, next, shoot, like what, 2 weeks? Less
Yes,
than 2 weeks
2
now.
weeks. I ordered my shorts. They better hurry up.
Less than 2 weeks.
Yes.
I'll be home. And I love Beyonce. It's all good. Yeah, so that's the Barbenheimer thing. What else is going on out here? Anything else?
What else?
Well,
Black and Missing.
what's this?
Carlethia.
Oh Lord, Tooken 4. Oh man, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted joking on this.
I don't want to joke on this either because after I saw that thing this morning about she might end up in jail doing 5 years or something, I'm kind of
Don't
stressed.
play. What state was that? Alabama. Mm-hmm. Don't play around in them southern states.
They'll mess around and have you in jail.
Mess around and be in them stripes
Ooh, but on a chain gang or
on
something.
a chain gang.
Listen, that was just, ma'am. Ma'am and family, ma'am. Like, why?
It just shows you. It goes to show you that you cannot overreact or get too invested in anything you see on the internet.
I'm stressed because
Stressed.
there are real black people, black women who are really missing, who need assistance, who families are trying to find, real black women that are really missing.
Really missing, yo.
And then in one weekend, she catapulted as a timeline. She was on everyone's timeline. Everyone was sharing it. Everyone was like, we got to find her.
They said she got white girl attention.
She got white girl attention. She got like Barbie attention, okay? She got blonde hair, blue-eyed attention, okay? Because we all know that brown girls do not get the same attention. They don't get the same media coverage. They don't get the same bylines.
You go missing, you just go missing.
You don't get top of the fold for a brown girl missing in the press and media. So for all of us to share, because I even shared it on my stories, that she was missing and her family is looking for her, to only find out later that this is possibly a hoax, or not a hoax, but
Jussie Smollett.
a juicy smoothie type of situation. It's real stressful for me. Like, come on, because there are documentaries out there right now about Black and missing. There are women who are just totally gone. There are cold cases in multiple states, and that they can't even get a single lead. And when you get this type of coverage that she got, then it makes it bad, and it makes it hard for other families who are really trying to find their children who have been missing for like years.
Right. And here you go.
Ma'am.
Where the baby at?
Where's the baby?
Where's the baby?
But
Where's the baby?
You ordered carry out.
What?
You went to Target.
When? After?
Before she went missing, she went to like some expensive carry out restaurant and got some food and stuff and took it all with her when she went missing. She took the snacks. She took all this stuff.
And then she decided, you know what?
And then you snatched your own wig off and left it on the street. What?
On the highway?
On the house. You just snatched
Oh, you got more details. I ain't follow all that.
Yeah, I was looking. I was reading. I was like, come on, son. This is what happened.
And they had cameras on her.
No, they didn't have cameras on her.
Well, they had cameras on her car.
They had cameras on her car, but these are the things that they found.
Yeah,
they found the wig, you know.
And then they found her Google search history.
Come on
afterwards.
now. We do all watch SVU Law and Order. Dun, 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 dun. We all watch it. There's certain things that you should not do on your own phone. If you're trying to fake your own death, if you're trying to kill your spouse, if you're trying to disappear, you don't do certain things on your phone.
If you're not creative enough to just do it, then don't do it. Because Googling how to do it is not going to be good for you in the long run.
Come on, because then they put all your information out there about the searches that you had, and it's just looking real bad.
It's unfortunate, man. But
is.
you know, this is the age that we live in.
It's very sad.
It's crazy.
And I pray that she gets the medical attention that she needs for whatever is going on with her that made her feel like this was the only way for her to, you know, get out. If she was trying to get out, if she's trying to break away.
Yeah, I mean, we sit here and make jokes about it and stuff like that. But if there's a mental health aspect to this, I don't know homegirl. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about her.
Yeah.
Except for what they've said on the internet. You know, we pray for the best, man, for sure, because it's a serious thing.
Yeah.
It's not just our community. It's just the community at large. It's humanity, period. Like we're not able to recognize those things. A lot of times we can't recognize them until it's too late.
And sometimes people are in distress.
Yes.
And they don't know how to handle being in distress.
Yeah.
And sometimes the results of it are something like this that wasn't the brightest move, but you did it because you're in distress.
Can I do a Let's get ready to wrap this right in a bit.
Come on, bathrobe.
This might take a few minutes.
Come on, bathrobe.
But yeah, I don't have a bathrobe on. This kind of put me in this men's health zone, right?
Okay.
Can I do a men's health segment? Can I share a little bit?
Do a little men's health segment.
So as you know, well let me start this off funny, right, and then we'll go into it, right? So I watched a video the other day, and I showed it to my wife here. I'm talking to you guys.
Oh shit!
And this is a guy laying on the table. I don't know if I guess it's in Jamaica or something. And the caption says, men, guys or fellas, you shouldn't feel any way about taking care of yourself and treating yourself, blah, blah, blah. So it's a man laying on the table, and then there's another man, and he's giving this man on the table basically the male masseuse, internet masseuse with the chicks type of vibe, right?
The one that you get in Jamaica with the clay.
When they all rubbing.
They rubbing all up in your
He's
cheeks.
giving the guy that. The guy has on like a bikini bottom. It's all up in his ass. Pause. It looks like a thong. And I showed this to my wife. I said, you don't have to worry about me ever being in this situation. All right?
watched that whole video. I was,
She
no.
said, you heard it though, right? I watched that whole video.
Oh, because I was trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
I bet you were trying to figure out what was going on.
Why is he, first of all, showering this man down?
Listen, soap, suds, showering, all types of nonsense. And it's not a matter of getting that. And listen, if you into that, you into that. Go for it. Trust me. I'm making jokes right now. You're just not gonna find me doing it. But with that said, I've been on a self-care kick for at least a year now. Something to that effect.
Yeah.
When we started doing this podcast, and I'm doing the editing and stuff, and I'm noticing, like, you know, Miss Golden Smile over here.
I now need to get it brightened, apparently.
And I'm like, well, you know, I laugh and smile a lot. And then I'm like, well, you know, I had braces when I was a kid, so I had to get teeth taken out and all that kind of shit.
Same over
for
here.
them to pull all my teeth forward and all that stuff. But over time, as many of you grown folks know, your teeth shift.
Hell yeah.
Right? There's nothing you can do about it. It's just the way it goes. So those gaps kind of open back up. And I noticed them when I'm editing. I can see them when I'm smiling, and I hated it. I'm like, well, I got to get this taken care of. So my beautiful wife over here put me on to, I've mentioned this on the podcast, flex spending accounts and health savings. What is it? Health savings accounts or something like that?
HSA
and FSA.
Whatever.
All right. Boom. Put me on. I'm like, wait a minute. So I hadn't been using these things because I've been Mr. Invincible my entire life. I never go to the doctor. I've never gone to, you know, had to do things like that. So I don't need that. So I did that. And boom, I was able to pay for my Invisalign. So I got Invisalign first. That's one of the first things I did, right? Mm-hmm. Get the Invisalign popping, and my teeth is on the move. Boom. Literally on the move. And then I said, well, you know, I've always had good looking feet. I've always been able to rock sandals and stuff. But then, you know, when I started working out heavy, I got the whole, and I'm going to share, I don't know if this is oversharing or not, but I'm not sharing. It is what it is. But the whole toe fungal infection type of thing. You know how people's toes go like black or whatever? They look, you know what I'm saying? Look crazy. I had that on like 4 of my toes, and I went to a damn podiatrist, and I went there just to talk and say, hey, this is what's going on. What's a path forward? I ended up getting laser treatment that time, and I've been back for laser treatment since then. So that's on the mend. Hey, it's crazy.
You ready for them belly slides I got you?
Get them belly slides popping. You know what I'm saying? And so I have that going, right? So I got the Invisalign going. I got that going. And then somewhere in there, maybe before or after, I don't know, I was like, well, I remember when I first learned how to shave, right? And I didn't know the whole difference between a black man shaving and a white man shaving. White guys can shave however direction they want because their hair is really fine. It's not curly and hard like ours. Mm-hmm. If you shave against the grain for a black man, you're gonna get ingrown hairs, and then those ingrown hairs, when you pull them out, it can cause dark spots and stuff like that. So I got these dark spots on the side of my face that I got as a young chap, learning my ropes, whatever it is, when I first started shaving. And I don't remember exactly what happened, but anyway. So I had this. I started this regimen: goat's milk to wash my face. I ended up vitamin C serum. Now I have a mask that I'm wearing to try to get this, and it helps. You can see my face; it's radiating, yo,
It's glowing.
My skin is getting there, guys, and it's all this self-care shit.
Yeah,
It's all self-care, yo. Shit. I also started using natural deodorant recently. No aluminum.
You smell great.
Thank you, y'all. Yeah. Oh yeah, we won't even talk about all that. Just go check my page, y'all, for the whole the oils and perfumes and colognes and all that kind of stuff. Yes. But yeah, man, it's like, yo, it's okay to take care of yourself as a man.
It's for men.
It's okay to take care of yourself as a man, yo. It is necessary.
It is.
Yeah, and the reality is that if it makes you happy, and you know, if you have a companion and it makes them happy, that's really all you got to be concerned about. It doesn't need to go any further than that.
Yeah, I love it. I love that you've embrace the whole self-care thing and the face regimens and the body and all that kind of stuff. I think it's great. I like that. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite your, Moroccan sand.
Listen, don't talk about my
blend,
products. Dead Sea salts.
Dead Sea
all that
salts.
Yeah.
The other seas that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? It's probably,
Aegean.
it's probably like a New Hampshire ocean or some shit that we don't know about. She
Not
gets
New
her,
Hampshire.
she gets her serums made from. But yeah, man, men's health, yo, it's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself, yo. Get checked up for sure.
Yes, go to the doctor, please.
Go to the doctor. It's
annually.
It's not just the finger up the butt thing that it used to be. It's not that. You can get. They do it through your blood now. It's not that. You don't have to worry. Listen, you're making that face, but a lot of guys, they won't go because they don't want to endure that.
But you just got to go for your regular checkup, because if you have a history, if your family has histories of genetic, issues, if you don't go every year to check up on yourself, how you gonna know?
Get yourself checked out, brothers. You know what I'm saying? So, and and even further than that, it's okay if you feel like you want to, step your glow up a little bit.
Throw on a mask.
I'm gonna put my mask. I'm gonna go wash my face and put my mask on after this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Gotta let that penetrate for pause for 15 minutes.
Pause.
Hey, I got it covered. You gotta do
what you gotta do. I love it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being a part of it.
I support your glow up.
Hey. Glow up, son.
It's great. We want you guys to take care of yourselves. We want you guys to get your manis, get your petties, do your face masks, do all that stuff because we like it.
We have a nail salon opening up downstairs in our building. Oh my
gosh, the nail bar.
And their whole it was called the nail bar. So
it's the nail bar.
Yeah. So that makes sense. Because all of their services are all themed after cocktails and beverages.
Yes.
So they got it covered up. So I'm going down there to get me a little old fashioned or Manhattan toad situation. Yeah. What is it called? What's this the manicure? This the pedicure? Give me a damn, mojito manicure or something.
Oh my gosh. I'm so ready, and I'm so ready to have a glass of champagne when I have my champagne foot scrub.
Yeah, man.
I'm ready.
Yeah. So fellas, do it, man. Do it.
The ladies love it. We want you to have smooth skin, and manscaping is good too. You can do that too. We like that. The more you manscape, the more time we might spend.
Hey, y'all fellas walking around looking like y'all in the 80s. Yo, y'all gotta cut that shit out. Pause. Not that I'm watching or paying attention, but I know y'all out there. Yo, man.
If you manscape,
it's time.
It goes a long way.
It's time to relax. It's time to get you back on the sofa relaxing, so you don't have to, so you're feeling good.
Yes, love.
I'm going to edit this podcast and think of a creative way for marketing and title this, and maybe it's going to be called Manscaping. I'll be over here biting my toes. Appreciate you.
He's about to kill your toe.
I'm just keeping him occupied.
Yeah. Oh,
appreciate you though.
I appreciate you as well.
So we didn't have to do this, but
I thought I didn't want to be. Let me just say, when you don't feel good and you hold up the progress of other things, you don't want to feel like the reason why progress is being held up. Yeah. It's probably part of my overachiever issues that I have.
It is.
So I got to work on that. But yeah, I felt like I have the energy right now, and I wanted to get it done. I didn't want us to miss a week.
Appreciate you. Yeah, we just came back last week.
I know.
But it's all good though. Listen, we gotta step away.
Yeah.
And we're gonna step away again soon because we're gonna be getting this remodeling situation finished up, and it's gonna take a little. We don't want to. I don't want the transition to be captured the entire time. Okay. Like I see a little transition now, but it's very minor. But we'll take a break for a couple weeks and come back with the whole new set.
The boom, yeah,
yeah, and that's how it'll go. So love you.
Love you more.
And guys, we appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys for supporting again. Please follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook at Where's Brunch Podcast. Drop us a like, drop us a comment, drop us a share, and let us know what you liked about this week's unhinged episode.
My Terry cloth.
Bathrobes and headscarves.
You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable over here, son. My Tony Starks.
Oh, goodness.
All right, baby.
All right.
Talk to y'all later. This is your boy Brocky.
Trina Marie.
Be out.
We're out.